actually it got converted into gold. And he became very jubilant seeing that. Now he has got something with which he can get so rich, he would convert everything into gold and he would become the richest person on earth. And, in great jubilation, in great joy, he started his journey back home. While walking towards his home, a thought came in his mind that Srila Sanatan Goswami had kept this stone, this Parasmani stone, in the dustbin. But no one will keep something valuable in the dustbin. Because, for example, when we have valuables, do we keep them in open? Or do we keep them safe cupboard in some locker or something? So why would Sanatan Goswami keep this jewel, this stone, Parasmani stone, in the dustbin? That means Sanatan Goswami would definitely have something which is much more valuable than this Parasmani stone. So this Brahmana actually came back to Vraja, came back to Srila Sanatan Goswami. And then he asked Sanatan Goswami that, do you have something more valuable than this Parasmani stone? And Sanatan Goswami said, yes, I do have. So the Brahmana was very greedy person. He said that please give me that valuable thing with which I can become more rich, more wealthy. Why? Because, most of us, we consider that wealth will bring happiness in our life, right? We all want to be happy. And we think that when we have so much of money, money can buy us all the happiness of the world. And the same was the condition of the Brahmana. Sanatan Goswami said, definitely I'll give you something. But only when you throw this Parasmani stone in the Yamuna, in the middle of Yamuna. Then that Brahmana became doubtful. This Parasmani stone is so important for me because here is already 10. And the Parasmani stone actually converts to gold. So a doubt came in Brahmana's mind. What should I do? And he went to Yamuna. He wanted to throw, but then he was in doubt. So that confusion kind of, he was in great difficulty. What should he do? Great confusion was there. And then Sanatan Goswami was kind of insistent. He said, no, I am not going to give you until unless you kind of throw this Parasmani in Yamuna. And then finally, somehow he got convinced. The Brahmana got convinced and he threw that Parasmani stone in the Yamuna. Then he came. Sanatan Goswami gave him what? He gave him Cintamani. Parasmani would be able to convert iron into gold. And what does Cintamani does? Cintamani can create many Parasmanis. It touches and the other person also becomes Cintamani. Why? Because that what is there in Harinam. Harinam has so much power that it can give us wealth which is eternal. Cannot wealth. And that wealth only grows and grows and grows. And that will give us bliss which is beyond the experience of this material world. The bliss which is unimaginable to our material brain. And when Srila Sanatan Goswami gave him this Harinam Cintamani in the form of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. That Brahmana thought, I have done the biggest mistake of my life. What did I do? I threw that Parasmani Yamuna, and this sannyasi, he has given me this Harinam. What will I do with this Harinam? What's Chintamani is it? Because he was not able to understand the importance of Harinam. And similar situation is with most of us. When we are told that in our spiritual life, Harinam is so important. Out of all the processes of devotional service, chanting, hearing, and remembering the holy names is the most important. But somehow we are still attracted by that Parasmani stone. We are still attracted by the name and fame of this material world, by the designations, titles, relationships of this material world. And we are not able to embrace the holy name the way it should be embraced. Now, there is an example given by Sachinandan Swami Maharaj. He says that if we chant the holy name without understanding our relationship with Krishna, then it is called as it will not give you the desired result. It will not give you the desired result until unless you chant with understanding our relationship with Krishna. He says it is kind of a shadow, namabhas, shadow of the holy name. And then he compares that if you are very hungry and your friend gives you shadow of the meal, he gives you, for example, a photograph of Mahaprasad. Just by seeing the Mahaprasad photo, will you be satisfied? No. Then you will look out, where is the meal? Where is the meal? Where can I get prasad? Where can I get prasad? Because shadow of the prasad will not satisfy your hunger. So, as we are chanting the holy name without understanding our relationship with holy name, it is just like we are taking the shadow of the meal. And then because that shadow will not be able to satisfy us, we will look out for something more important. And that is why we are looking in the material world to give us satisfaction. We look outside, that my husband, my wife, my children, my job, my land, my house, my car. This is giving me some happiness at least. But the holy name is not giving. Unfortunately, we are not chanting the holy name with proper understanding. And there is one more example, that if we have a bow and arrow, and if we don't know how to shoot the arrow, then we will not be able to target. We will not be able to target the goal. And he says that bow is the holy name. The arrow is the soul. And what is the target? Target is Radha and Krishna. So if we don't understand the proper process of chanting, then we will not be able to aim ourselves in the lotus feet of Radha and Krishna. We will not be able to do that. And the holy name is so merciful. It is so powerful. Another example is given that if there is a king who is very powerful king, and that king is also very merciful, he is very magnanimous, and we are bound in a prison house. That king is coming. He will not only release us from this prison, but also will request us to live with him in a relationship in his palace. Are we going to ignore that king? This holy name is so powerful. The holy name will give us everything. But what we have to do is to understand the process. To understand the process, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given this book known as Harinama Cintamani. And he said, who is the adhikari? Like we have seen, there are many adhikaris, right? Of things, that who is the adhikari for practicing this, doing that. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that who is qualified to actually open this book. You will be surprised. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is so direct. He is saying, I do not think persons who are not devoted to the holy name, persons who do not think Lord Krishna is their only wealth, should read this book. He is saying categorically, no need to read this book if you don't think that Krishna is your only wealth and one is not devoted to holy name. So he says that the only person who has firm faith in Lord Chaitanya, in the process of devotion, and who takes shelter of the holy name are qualified to understand this book. We have faith in Chaitanya, firm faith in the process of devotion, and we are ready to take shelter of the holy name. Holy name is the medicine. Holy name is the key. Holy name is everything. Holy name is very, very powerful. And Sachinandan Swami says that what is the greatest treasure in this world? And Haridas Thakur says the greatest treasure in this world is the holy name of Krishna. And how should that holy relationship should we chant is elaborately described in this book. Now, this book is not as voluminous as we have seen, like, like Chetan Charitamrita or Srimad Bhagavatam, or as difficult as Bhagavad sense of philosophy. No, it is very simple. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur that even a small illiterate person can understand, because I have written it in language. It is just 110 page book. Very thin book, very small book. And there are just 15 chapters in this book. First 3 chapters are highlighting, glorifying the power of holy name, the essence of holy name. Next 10 chapters, chapter 2, the importance of offenses. You have to understand that what happens, what is the power of offenses. And we somehow are very casual towards offenses. We are reading a book known as Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu by Rup Goswami. And in that book, Srila Rup Goswami has mentioned 64 items of devotional service which should be practiced. He has pulled those 64 most important items from Hari Bhakti Vilas, because in Hari Bhakti Vilas, Gopal Bhatt Goswami and Srila Sanatan Goswami have elaborately mentioned many items which should be practiced. But Srila Rup Goswami just pulled in 64 of those items. And one of those items is to celebrate Kartik Vrat. And there Rup Goswami is mentioning that if one can celebrate Kartik Vrat, he will be free from all the sins. You celebrate Kartik Vrat in Bangalore, in Chennai, in Hyderabad, in Pune, in Delhi, you will be free from all the sins. But then he says, if you celebrate the same Kartik Vrat in Vraja, that Kartik Vrat in Vraja will give you love of Godhead. But then Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he adds one condition. Provided we are not committing any offense. My dear friends, my dear devotees, in our spiritual life, if we really want to go beyond the shadowy semblance of a spiritual life, then we will have to go beyond the tendency of committing offenses. In this book, out of 15 chapters, Bhaktivinoda Thakur is giving 10 chapters to highlight what are the offenses, but more focus is how to come out of this tendency of offending. In a very simple, very nice, very easy way, he's giving us remedies of how we can come out. And we all together will have to make some effort to come out. And we will all come out. We will support each other. The 14th chapter is highlighting 32 Seva Aparadh, right? And the 15th chapter is then elaborating that how, when we implement this chanting, we will be able to taste the love of Godhead. So this book is nectar, nectar, and nectar. This is going to give us Cintamani, which is actually going to give us the greatest wealth available to any person on this earth. So, and request Brahmachari, His Grace Padmanabh Saroop Prabhu, he will take us through this book, because this subject matter is it is simple, but it is a serious matter, right? When Vibhishan was coming from Lanka to take shelter of Lord Ramchandra, what did Lord Ramchandra say? He said, he consulted his different ministers that what should I do with Vibhishan? Everyone said, no, don't consider. He may be a spy. But then who said that you can consider him? I know him, he said. And then Lord Ram said, yes. If someone just takes shelter of, I cannot avoid him. And Harinama is saying that if we once sincerely and seriously approach Krishna, approach holy name by saying that I am yours, that oh holy name, oh energy of Krishna, Radharani, oh Krishna, I am yours, and please engage me in your service. Then that is all. Holy name will engage us in of Radha and Krishna, that eternal service, establishment in our own constitutional position, which makes us really happy and blissful. So we have to approach this science very systematic. Next week on, every Sunday from 7:30 a.m. to 8 a.m., we are planning to discuss this science, which Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has presented, which is primarily a conversation between Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Srila Haridas Thakur. So with this, I would like to end today's kind of introductory session. So I want to check if anyone has any doubt or question or any suggestion on how we can try implement this. If you have any suggestion, also any comments.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam, Prabhuji.
Yeah, great introductory talk, Prabhuji, to the holy name. So I would suggest one thing, apart from the session, what are the specific tips we can give even then given we can give some homework and also do the chanting uh, with those tips, and then if anybody wants to share the specific experiences, that is secondary, but maybe that homework of taking that particular session takeaways and then uh, chant with those tips, specific tips, practicality.
Shanmukh Prabhuji, very nice. It is kind of, and this is what devotional service is, experiential. So you have actually brought in a very, very important point, that along with theory, we should do also practical. We should implement our learnings. And then, we can share our groups that this is what I'm enjoying. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm experiencing. Thank you very much, Shanmukh Prabhuji. Yeah. And
Thank you,
maybe,
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
someone, Rajesh Prabhuji can also remind and help us, So this Padma Swarup Prabhu also, just some of our devotees are from Bangalore. Padma Swarup Prabhu is from NIT Jalandhar, and he is actually our temple commander of ISKCON Dwarka, New Delhi. And he is a batchmate and a close friend of His Grace Advait Gaur Prabhuji. So you can relate with him. That is why I shared this thing. So for today, I will say, I will give you one tip and one thing which you can experiment. And I am currently in Govardhan. I am in Govardhan Retreat Center, and I am attending alone with Krishna Retreat. There are over 90 brahmacharis from all across India, and few are from outside India as well. We are attending this along with His Grace Bhurijan Prabhuji. And Bhurijan Prabhuji shared the same thing, that if we pray to Krishna, I am yours, I am yours. So if in this week, in this 1 week, when we are chanting to Krishna, when we are taking the name of Krishna and Radha Rani, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. We take these names with consciousness that, oh Radharani, oh Krishna, I am yours. Sincerely and seriously say that I am yours. We all know that we are kind of, his, surrender ourselves to them, that I'm yours. And then please engage me in your service. So there are two things. I am yours, right? And then please engage me in your service. Try to chant this with a conscious mind, with a playful mood. And then you see that, you will be, it is kind of a more mindful chanting. Right? So this is something which I will request you to try to, right? Any other question or comment? Rajesh, there are a few things coming in the chat box. Is there any question there?
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm checking. Shubhalas Prabhuji told, thank you very much for interesting introduction. So all will participate with great interest. Sudha Kumar Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. When Lord Ramchandra asked Hanuman if he was the greatest benediction to people, Hanuman said that there was something greater than him, and that was his holy name.
Yeah.
Pradyumna Prasad.
Yeah.
Pradyumna Prasad Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam, wonderful session. How to build our relationship with the holy name strong, and what is your actual relationship with our actual relationship with holy name?
Okay, sure. So, Pradyum Prasad Prabhu, like our relationship is what I just shared. that constitutionally we understand that I am eternally servant of Krishna. So one is this, that I am eternal servant of Krishna. Krishna is my master. And third, we understand that we are in this material world just to reestablish that relation. The whole purpose of this material world is not to settle down here, is to make comfortable and seek happiness here. No. The only purpose of this material world is to reestablish this relationship. That I am servant of Krishna, eternally servant of Krishna. Krishna is my master. So if we chant with that conscious mood that Krishna, I am yours, I am your servant, and please engage me in your service. So, this is our relationship. And if we chant with that mood, with that conscious mind, then we will see, then we will start we will be more attentive, we'll be able to hear. And then Bhurijan Prabhu writes that when we are able to hear attentively, then we will be able to relish some, and we will see that holy name will embrace us. And we will experience these things as we practically implement this. Okay? Thanks for asking that. So, okay, good.
There are other comments also, Prabhuji. Nagaraj Prabhu told, very nice tip to get the mood and improve everyone. Raju Prabhu told, great session with energy started. Ramesh Gupta Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam, the suggestion on tips to be put in practice will help in improving.
Definitely. So we will do that. Okay. So if there are no further question or comment, we'll end the session.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
We try to be mindful of the time. Yeah. From next time, we will have it from 7:30 to 7:55 and 5 minutes Q&A. That we'll try to take that. And thank you, Shubhlas Prabhu, for actually trying to help us bring this in. Thank you very much.
My pleasure, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandat
Hare Krishna.
Pranam. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.